everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
And together we are K&K Crochet. And as you can see, I have a beautiful baby right here. This is, and I have not woven an end, so yeah, it's so good. After I finish with this thing, as much pain as it caused me because I was in such a hurry, because I didn't take time like I should have, I really could have cared less about weaving in ends. I still don't care about weaving in ends. I have till Christmas. It's okay. But I did want to show you that I have finished it. It is too huge to show in camera, of course. I think it ended up being about 50 inches by something. I don't know. I'll try to measure and put in the description box. But yeah, I'm super happy with it. This is Red Heart Dark Orchid. It is another project checked off my list for Christmas. It is a Christmas present for, yeah, let's do it that way. My wingspan, it's, yeah, as big as my wingspan, and I'm 5'3", so that's like 63 inches, yeah. So, yeah, it is for, then I won't have to put it in this, so I think it's like 50 something by 63. So, it is for a coworker of my husband's, and so I'm super excited it's finished. I have one more to finish, and I think I have one other item that I added to my list that I want to do for Christmas. Hopefully it'll get done. But the other blanket, I did make some progress on it, and I didn't even bring it out to show you. I did work on my Doctor Who blanket. Finally, after like 6 months or something like that. No, it's not been 6 months. I think it was March or May 1 the last time I did work on it, and I was halfway there. And this time, I think I added like a couple of inches to it. I can't believe I didn't think to bring it out to show you guys, but I'll do that maybe the next time I update and show you the progress that I've made on it. I'm moving on it anyway. It's monotonous now because it's at the point where it's big and bulky like this to move, and then you're adding a row of color at a time. So, and you can change colors like at least every row or every other row. So I'm not, really into doing that, but I want to finish it. So I'm going to finish it. It's really not that much farther. I was looking at it. It's really not that much farther to go. But yeah, it just seems like it. So yeah, because if it was like, I think I decided it would be, I can't remember how long it was going to be, like maybe 50 or 60 inches, so I'm halfway there, so it's not that much farther.
You'll get there before you know it.
Yep, it's just a matter of doing it. But I love the C2C. It is my favorite stitch. This thing's got all fuzzy. I stuck it down in a bag. And so, yeah, when I finished it, I didn't even weave in the last end. Hopefully it's not coming apart because, yeah, it kind of is right there. So pull it back together. I finished it. I cut it off and left it like that, and I said, I'm done. And I rolled it up and shoved it in a bag and said, bye-bye. And was really happy to finish it. I am really happy with it, though. I love this color. It's all the same color. There's nothing else to it. I'm not adding a border. I just like a plain C2C, especially since this is for a male. I think he will appreciate it more just like that. And that's one more down, and I had 8 initially, I think. Of course, I've added along the way Christmas gifts to make, and we made lots of those towels to give for Christmas gifts, so there were multiples of those, but I think I had 8 total, and this is the next, and I'm not even sure this was part of the 8. This was not part of the 8 because this did not come to pass until about 2 or 3 months ago, and my husband mentioned wanting something to give this person for Christmas, and I had given a hat and a scarf last year in similar colorway, and it's their favorite color, and so I said, well, how about a blanket? And he said, that'd be great. So it's finished except for weaving in ends, and I won't bother showing you again when I do that because it's no change, right? It's just weaving in the ends. So anyway, we hope you have a great day. Don't forget to be kind because
you don't know anybody else's journey.
That's right. Hey everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
Together we are K&K Crochet, and if it sounds like we're in a hurry, we are, because you're going to see lots of videos where I talk about, because we're doing it all in one day. Today is another storm. Yay! Yay. So I'm trying to get ahead of the maybe internet thing and hope that we can get some things uploaded, so I'll have them to release just in case. So this is going to be added to another video that you're going to see, and if you're in our Facebook group, you saw that I'm very aggravated. I don't know if I say that very often. I try not to say that very often, but I probably do. This blanket was the one I was working on for Christmas for a friend, or my husband's coworker, and I don't even know if it's going to show in this video now that I've got it up here and I'm talking about it and being aggravated. But, yeah, you can see it right there, kind of. Hold it right there, Kristen. So, see here? See this right here, this line? See this happy line right here? This happy line makes me want to cry. There's one on each end of the blanket. This is all the same yarn. This is Red Heart.
Bought the same day.
Dark Orchid. Bought the same day at the same store. I thought I checked to see if it was manufactured at the same time. I'm not sure I did. Because at the time, I'm not sure I had heard that Red Heart had changed. I knew they had changed over to Turkey, but I wasn't sure that or being manufactured in Turkey. I'm not sure I knew that they had dye lots now. Hey! So, my beautiful purple blanket that I was so in love with has this line of
different color.
Looks like it's been faded by bleach when it hasn't. It has been washed, but it looked like this before it was washed.
Yep.
So I'm really perturbed. See, you can see it right there. You can see the whole thing. There's a stripe, right there's a stripe, and I probably can't show you in some of the others. There's a splotch that looks like the dark has an arrow shooting through the light colors, like about maybe that wide, and then there's light color all the way around it, and I'm really, really aggravated because this is a Christmas present. So, you will have seen, I said I wasn't going to show you the whole thing, and I can't. I mean, it's impossible. I may try to put it on the thumbnail, the picture that was taken. Do you know how many hours? I'm sure. What am I saying? You all know how many hours. This is what. Yeah, this is what was making my shoulder hurt, because I would get so far and I'd be like, "Oh, let's get to the halfway point where we start. Let's get to the point where we start to decrease across the bottom."
Well, let's get this many rows today.
Yeah, and then let's get to the point where we start to fill in, and we are going back the other way and decreasing. And I'm like, and then let's get it done. And so I would work hours and hours on this at a time trying to finish it, because I realized Christmas was getting closer and I had this one and one more to do. Guess what? That hasn't made me work a lot on the other one. I've worked 3 or 4 rows. That was it. But I was focusing on this, and so I'm going to get back to the other one, but this has made me want to cry. So, your thoughts? Have you had this happen? And see, the thing was, I bought enough to, what I thought was enough to finish the blanket, and it was eventually. But I thought I was going to have to go back and get more, and I couldn't tell this as I was working on it, because when you're looking at it,
it looks the same.
It all looks the same, and you guys saw when I showed it through the camera to you all that I really had to look to show you. But when you take a picture of it,
you can see
it looks like somebody had fun with crayons. I'm not happy. So, but I'm still debating, do I start another one and give him this one and the other one? I'm not going to throw it away like I've talked about some of the other times. I'm going to keep it. I just don't know if I'm going to throw it away, if I'm going to give it to him, I'm not throw it away. I just don't know if I'm going to give it to him. I know. I don't know if I'm going to give it to him, if I'm going to keep it as just like a blanket here, if I'm going to make him a new one. I mean, I'm running out of time. And I don't have the desire to make another one. And I don't have a promise that if I make another one, that even if I get the same dye lots, that they'll be all the same color. So, give me your response below. What have you had experience lately? There's a yarn here. Lately with Red Heart. I love Red Heart. You all know it's my favorite. You know that I am not a yarn snob. That I absolutely love Red Heart more than anything else. I will use anything, but I love Red Heart. But, I'm not happy with them right now. I think we're going to go on a break. So, anyway, let me know what you think down below, and we'll talk to you soon. And don't forget,
be kind, because
you don't know anybody else's journey. Bye.
Bye.